contact with a test. 1, 2,
Whoa.
3, 4,
Hi,
5.
I'm Moose Jaw Man, and I'm floating in space. Whoa!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Don't want to move too fast. Just take it nice and easy. You know, it's really spacious out here. I can see why they call it space. But even though I see the sun, why is everything so dark? Shouldn't everything be lit up and bright? Let's find out more about this after the theme song. Hi listeners, thank you for joining me. I'm back on board the spaceship. I'm using my imagination, by the way. I'm not really out in space or on a spaceship, but since this is a podcast, I can pretend to do anything I want. Right now, I'm pretending to be on a spaceship out in space. The question I have is, if the sun's rays are traveling through space, why is it so dark? If you've ever seen pictures of space, you can tell it's dark. It only seems that there's light around or on planets. Why is that? And the answer will come right after this brief announcement.
Are you feeling sad?
Yeah?
Do you feel a little blue?
Uh-huh.
Could you use a pick-me-up?
Yeah, I could.
Well, then I have the product for you. It's called Do Something That Makes You Happy. And it's not as simple or as complicated as it sounds.
What do you mean?
Well, it's like this. Our bodies produce dopamine, serotonin, endorphins, and oxytocin, and we like those feelings. There are things we can do to increase the amount of those hormones that our bodies are increasing. Would you like to know how?
Tell me.
Well, here are some things you can do. Give a hug.
I love you.
Exercise.
Exercise 1.
Spend time in nature.
I think we've heard about that one
Yes,
before.
we sure have. That's why it's so good to get out in nature. It does many things for us. Petting a cat. Giving someone eye contact. That means looking at them in the eyes.
That sounds strange.
Well, it still boosts our feel-good chemicals. Give it a try. You might feel a little better. Thinking about uplifting things also increases these chemicals. And prayer. People who pray tend to have overall fuller feelings of well-being. That means they feel nice about it.
Okay, I'm gonna try it.
All of these things will boost your brain chemicals. And all for the low, low price of free. It's absolutely free. Take note that listening to certain podcasts may also increase your uplifting brain chemicals. Consider listening to Nature and Science for Kids podcast every day.
So back to our question. How is it that the sun shines through the universe, and yet when we are in space, it appears dark? And the answer is simple and yet so profound. It's because we cannot see light itself until it hits an object. That's why when you look at a picture of space, it's all dark except for the planets or the other objects in space that the light falls upon. Light traveling cannot be seen. The reason we can see blue in the sky is because we have an atmosphere that kind of captures the light. The reason we can see light on the roof of a building or on a barn or on a car or a tree or a bird is because the light rays are hitting or reflecting off of that object, and so we see the light bouncing back from that object. It's pretty remarkable and really profound too if you think about it. That light can be all around you, but you can't see it until it's on an object. It's a lot like love or kindness or showing compassion or caring. Without someone to give it to, it's kind of like you don't really have it. I think that's one reason God was so willing and eager to help us humans in our fallen world, because He wanted an object for His love to fall upon, and that happens to be you and me. Thinking about our commercial, if there's anything that's going to help us feel happy, it's knowing that we are unconditionally loved and that we are the object of God's great love. You know, this simple episode ended up being really profound. I'm glad for this question. Josiah in Pennsylvania, thank you for asking this question. And listeners, thank you for joining. I'm Moose Jaw Matt. Until next time, keep boosting those uplifting brain chemicals. Pet your cat, give a hug, look at somebody in the eyes respectfully, do something nice for somebody else. Pray. Think about how much God loves you. Listen to Nature and Science for Kids podcast. Get out in the sun, go for a jog, maybe go swimming.